you spoke about people doing OBEs at night when they're about to go to bed and that type of thing, and relying on that when you're tired. And you said when you're tired, that's not, that's not necessarily the best time, because it's not just not going to happen for you if you're just going to keep going in that way. Uh, I've had really good experience with the mornings afterwards, but at night I do notice that, and this is like something that's known, and I'm sure a lot of people know this, the veil is like really thin between like 2 and like 4 in the morning. First of all, why is that? What is it about that time that makes it so thin? And is that a good time to attempt out of body experiences, or is that a bad time because uh, entities that would want to stop you are more inclined to do so?
Yeah, I feel like with the timing, it's really a thing. A lot of people will naturally wake up, like, oh, waking up at 3 a.m. to go to the bathroom and stuff like that, like different kind of things. But people do naturally wake up from 2 to 4 to like usually uh, like 3 a.m. and 53 minutes, like different kind of things like that. But like there are specific times when they get up. I was exploring a little bit like why is that? Why is this specific timing? And I found a few planets where like a lot of beings are actually hard to say when the dark forces took over the planet and like they won the big war, which like why we're here and still entrapped, or at least most of the people, it was because we lost and stuff. And looking at the times where they were actually capturing a lot of others like beings out there, like trapping their souls, shoving them into like a container and having them experience things, there was a specific timing or like command, like like we're gonna shut them out, like launch them off at 3, and they're like commands in the background that the consciousness like becomes programmed with. So let's say whatever happens in the past life, wherever there's this being unconscious or knocked out and stuff, or you're experiencing the pain, everything is going on in the background. It's like a programming machine, and you can just like you can like walk and step on a Lego or like hit your like little toe somewhere, and for a second like ow, like it hurts, and someone in the background say like like shut up, and from then on you're always quiet as can be, and like people shut up because that was a command. And every time they experience pain, instead of talking and expressing, they shut it all up. So there's a lot of commands like from past lives, and like with the humanity, a lot of like beings were captured, and there was like there were commands where like like at 3 a.m. like okay we can open it up and we can like just keep on going, and, like different places where these archons actually let us out, and like on a count of 3, so like the boom we wake up, oh it's free. So like naturally that's one of the things. There are like other tons of cases where that can happen. Um, but then the next thing, whenever we have ability to get out of body, most of us will always be targeted, and it doesn't have to be necessarily everyone, but those beings really do not want us to get out. So it doesn't matter if it's 3 a.m. or any other time you're trying to get out. Whenever you are trying to get out, they're gonna target you because that you are a threat. If you get out, you are really a threat, and they don't want it to happen. So it doesn't matter of the time. It's just like the moment when you're about to get out or you're about to practice or do something important to help yourself, they're going to try to prevent that.
Jerks. Bunch of
Yeah.
jerks. Let's go do something else, man.
Pretty much.
They must have a lot of time on their hands.
A lot of that, and also a lot of them are enslaved. Like a lot of beings out there, like let's say they become entities, or they're like they have their own life, and here comes this bigger dog, and like okay, if you don't do what I say, I'm gonna kill you. And so a lot of them are actually forced to mess with us in order to survive. And that's one of the things, like finding out like, oh, it's easier for me to, let's say, forgive them and being able to deal like, and whenever, let's say, I'm getting out of body and I open my eyes in their place and there's a lot of these beings surrounding me, and I'm like, oh, have you been fretting too? Poor baby, how can I help you? And I'm just like trying to be sympathetic and give them love. And of course they're looking creepy as hell. I'm like like it creeps me out, but at the same time I'm just like trying to give them love and like try to help them. And once they're done, they transform into the most beautiful beings, and they're willing to help and like give that to others. So it's like two-sided coin.